What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land. There's a new rumor already starting this week, and it once again comes from Zippo and actually a couple of other sources as well. Now, this is apparently telling us the next Nintendo Switch 2 game to expect. Right now, we're expecting Metroid Prime 4, we're expecting a big open-world 3D Mario game, and now it looks like a brand new Star Fox game is coming. So, Zippo starts off the blog by saying, hey, remember how I said in 2022 that a new Star Fox game is in development? I have an update, but first, here's some interesting findings. Code for this new Star Fox appears to have been in Switch Sports this entire time. It's gone widely unreported on for some reason. Now, this is very interesting. Why in the world is there a Star Fox code in Switch Sports for a new Star Fox game? I don't know. Maybe there's some type of reason for outfits or something in the game. Maybe it's some way for them to hide information. I genuinely, look, I'm not game development expert here. I have no clue why this would even be a thing. Maybe you guys know more than me, but that is an interesting find, and here's a picture above of exactly where it is in the code. But yeah, there's something Star Fox there, which is very strange. Next, he says a trademark was filed for Star Fox last month on December 19th in Brazil, of all places. Now, normally this doesn't mean a lot of things, because, Nintendo likes to trademark lots of their series all the time in order just to keep the name and stuff and just different things with it. It doesn't necessarily mean a new game is coming, but a lot of the time it could. Star Fox is a weird game to slap a trademark down for, considering the fact that Star Fox has been kind of dead since Star Fox Zero on the Wii U. So yeah, that is pretty interesting, and especially considering the fact that it was just filed recently. In Brazil, of all places, I don't know what that's about, but yeah, that is kind of strange. Out of nowhere, here's a Star Fox trademark. And it gets even more juicy because he says, finally, Star Fox was given an entirely brand new trademark last November as well. Why is this interesting? Because it's a new trademark. It's not Nintendo renewing it or anything like that, which is what they usually do in these situations. Credit for these findings go to Mondo Mega, Necro Felipe, and Brian /BPIJR. So all that information actually comes from other sources, not just directly Zippo. But Zippo does go on to say, as for my own information, here's a few new details. It's actually being developed internally. This is the first time Nintendo has taken the reins over development since 1997's Star Fox 64. It apparently is a sequel to a previous Star Fox game, not a reboot. It has online multiplayer, and it will be a big part of the game's promotion. It will come to Nintendo's brand new console, though there is a chance that it's a cross-generation release. It is set to release within the next 12 months. So there you have it, a brand new Star Fox is on the way, this time from Nintendo themselves. Will they knock it out of the park? We certainly hope so. More details when I have them. And that is the end of the blog post. Oh boy, there's a lot to take in here. So apparently we're getting a new Star Fox game, and this is going to be coming in the next 12 months. Do I believe that? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But apparently it's literally looking to come to the next new console, but there's a chance that it could be like a cross thing where it could come out to the regular Switch and this new Switch. But yeah, there's a new Star Fox game coming. Does this make sense? Well, Star Fox Zero came out on the Nintendo Wii U back in 2016, which is 8 years ago. It was one of the last games to come out on the Nintendo Switch, which was pretty interesting. But yeah, we haven't seen anything Star Fox since. Star Fox Zero was not a terrible game by any means. It was just more of the same that we've expected from Nintendo to do over and over and over again. It seems like they keep retelling the story and the events of Star Fox 64 just in new ways every time they come out with a new Star Fox game. And it didn't do anything super crazy or ambitious to really drive the series forward, so it left a lot of people feeling empty about the game. What's so interesting about this is 2 years later in 2018, we got Starlink Battle for Atlas on the Nintendo Switch, which actually did include some Star Fox content. You had your characters like the entire Star Fox crew, and even Wolf made an appearance. And what's so interesting about all of this is the fact that a lot of people thought this was the best Star Fox game we've ever gotten, considering the fact it wasn't even a Star Fox game. People just wanted Nintendo to put this same amount of effort into a brand new Star Fox game, and it would be really, really cool. Now, I want to go on and on and on about what they actually should do, and I'm going to save that for a future video. But goodness gracious, this sounds very, very interesting. I'm really hoping that they just took the time over the last 8 years to really flesh out a super brand new Star Fox game that has tons of effort put into it. Like a full AAA dev team that's just really fleshing out what Star Fox could be. Don't make it like a little cheap game that you can just bust through in about 3 hours or 2 hours. Come on, put a lot of effort and make this thing really interesting, especially with the apparently really good graphics that this next console is going to have. This is super, super exciting. Now, back to the rumor about this game. So, apparently it's going to be the first time actually made in-house since 1997's Star Fox 64, which is pretty long ago, and maybe that's the reason. It's just like Nintendo needs to make sure that they aren't at the helm here and that they're working with it themselves. But apparently it's a sequel to a previous Star Fox game, not a reboot, which is good. But still, I don't really know what they mean by a sequel. Like, is it directly relating to a past game? Is this going to be what happens after the events of Star Fox 64? Is this going to be what happens, you know, after the events of Star Fox Assault or something like that? I don't know. I mean, that was already a sequel to Adventures, but maybe they don't necessarily mean a direct sequel. Maybe just like the next game in the series, which hopefully is the case, because goodness gracious, we just need a new Star Fox game that changes what they have been doing. A new story, new gameplay, and just more advanced everything. Like, make the game feel like it's a big deal. Make it feel like it's a big Mario or Zelda game. People will like it. I mean, there's just so much, you know, potential for a really good Star Fox game. Zippo also brings up the fact that apparently it's going to have a focus on multiplayer this time around, which I think also makes a lot of good sense. You know, Nintendo needs more multiplayer games. I feel like right now it's really just Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, and Splatoon. They need something else. It's the same 3 games every single, like, console cycle now as of recently. They need to find something else, and I think Metroid has the potential to do that, and I think also Star Fox. Once again, another video I would love to make talking about more multiplayer games that Nintendo needs. Yes, I think Star Fox would be great, and we've already seen something that has a great multiplayer like that, which I believe is Star Fox Assault. Star Fox Assault's multiplayer is so good. It is so much fun. You can jump in a ship, you can jump in a tank, you can fly around the map, you can shoot each other with weapons, you can jump out of the ship. It is so versatile. Does it have the best controls? No. Is it the greatest thing ever for multiplayer? No. But it's a lot of fun, and as far as Nintendo multiplayer games go, I honestly think I've had the most fun with this as a multiplayer experience out of most of Nintendo's games, which is saying a lot, actually. So I'm hoping that maybe Nintendo really does invest a lot of time, not just in the multiplayer though, but in the story and the campaign itself, and really make this a fully fleshed out Nintendo game like they do with their Kirby's and their Marios and their Zeldas. So hopefully there is a lot of work going into this game. Maybe that's why it's taking so long. Maybe that's why it's missed the Nintendo Switch entirely. We're just going to have to wait and see. I think that technically adds to the list of 4 Nintendo Switch 2 games that could be coming, because we know of a giant 3D open world Mario game. We know of Metroid Prime 4. There's also rumors of Donkey Kong in some capacity. And now with Star Fox, I mean, you could even say 5, because there's tons of rumors talking about Mario Kart X or whatever that's going to be. There's a lot of games that could actually be coming to this console relatively soon after release, so I'm very excited to see what's to come. But let me know if you believe these rumors and from all these sources and all this information. Do you think a Star Fox game is actually in development? Do you think it's coming very soon? Will we see it very soon? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe before you head out. You guys are amazing, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.